My biggest strength in the kitchen would be organization. I feel it's a good strength. If you're organized, everything comes out better in the kitchen. You know where everything's at, and you know what you're preparing and how it's going to look when you're done. Yeah, I feel I'm a leader. I can direct people in the right way to go and let them know what they're doing wrong or something they need to work on, stuff that needs to be done to get the food out. Communication is important because it lets everybody in the kitchen know what you're doing, where you're at, what's going on, let everybody else know what needs to be done also, and where you're at in the kitchen and the preparation and everything else that has to do with the kitchen. Cooking is team oriented because there's different aspects that go into different plates. One person may be doing just a salad and that's all they're concentrating on is just a salad. Somebody else may be doing the meat, the protein, whatever it may be. So, and then once it's all done, it all comes together and into one thing. So if everybody knows what they're doing, everything is done on time. Very detail oriented. Everything has to be in its spot. Everything needs to look perfect, and it makes everything, the presentation, look way better. The more detailed, the better. Ideal work environment for me would be a busy paced place, definitely organized, just team oriented, good communication skills between everybody. Everything, if I were to have everything the way that I want in a kitchen in a restaurant, I definitely would want the kitchen separated from any kind of like the dining room for less noise. Everything needs to be right there where you need to be as far as when you're cooking a dish. And all the prep needs to be done somewhere else, so the way everything up online can get done correctly and fast and everything's ready to go. AI has influenced me. It just gives me a lot more broadband on the different cooking techniques and the different skills and stuff that's involved in the cooking industry. Different parts of the world to the Americans, everything. It just gives me a real broad range of just how to cook different things, different preparations, different techniques. The time when I wanted to be in the culinary industry was I was actually working at a restaurant as a motel restaurant, and I was working with a chef, and then the way that he just started saying how food should look and taste and stuff, and then it made me think about that's what I wanted to be when I get out the real world. Before when I was cooking in more like a family type style places, and it was a little bit bland. There wasn't a whole lot of different stuff to do, and then he introduced different flavors and stuff and different ways of cooking things and just different ways of preparing food. Edible art means basically you eat with your eyes first. So when somebody sets a plate down in front of you, you look at it first, and then you kind of gain what it's going to taste like from there. So if it looks really, really good and the art is involved in it, then it's probably going to taste a lot better too than something just thrown on your plate. I take a lot of pride in my work. I got to make sure everything's where it's supposed to be, and it needs to look right and plated correctly and taste good. When somebody's eating my food, I want them for the taste more than the appeal. I want it to taste really good to them. I want the appeal to be there, but I want them to enjoy the food that I've actually prepared for them. That's usually the food industry for all the arts. It's because you can just make it look really good, and you get to eat it afterwards. So it's just even that more enjoyable. Right now, when I leave here, I'm going to try to go for the cruise ship lines for a little bit and get a little bit of experience on that, and then from there on, it's open, just whatever. I don't really care. I'll do catering, I'll do a la carte kitchens, I don't care. Within the next 5 years, I'm hoping to have my own restaurant. I'll work for myself, and I can have a place ran the way that I want it to be ran, and it'll be my way.
That's a wrap.